Hello again. So far, we saw two types of actors you will encounter online, trying to make use of your personal information and activity: websites and data brokers. In this episode, we will continue with the third entry: big tech companies. Let's go. The third type of actors in our big table are the tech giants like Alphabet, Meta, Amazon, Apple, or Tencent. These big tech companies own some of the most popular websites and services, like Google, Gmail, Facebook, or in the case of Tencent, Reddit and TikTok. What differentiates them from the first type of factors in the table, websites, is that big tech companies don't own just a single standalone website. Instead, they own a whole ecosystem of websites, services, and applications. Big tech companies' interests in your information go beyond these of the smaller websites. Also, they possess the infrastructure to store and process giant amounts of data, something which is unachievable for smaller actors. Now, we are going to talk about what information big tech companies are looking for. Similar to websites and data brokers, big tech companies are interested in your personal information, like name, address, demographics, etc. They also want to know your browsing history, the websites you open, how long you spent on them, where you click, and in general, how you interact with them. Big tech companies also collect your activity, the posts you make, the comments you leave, the pictures you upload, the viral dances you dance, the orders you make, and all that. Big tech companies also obtain thorough information on your social connections and interactions. In places like Facebook, this means your friends and relatives. On Gmail, this can be the people you exchange emails with, and possibly even the content of these emails. On Instagram or TikTok, the profiles you follow and interact with. Having seen what information big tech companies want, let us figure out how they obtain it. A lot of these pieces of information come directly from their own proprietary platforms, like Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, or Amazon's shopping website. You provide this information directly. For example, your name, picture, age, and demographics when you register. You also make posts, leave comments, place orders, or demonstrate your amazing dance skills. In addition, big tech companies employ techniques similar to data brokers, like browser fingerprinting and browser cookies, to map your journey across the various external websites. Something which is unique to big tech companies is the use of proprietary software to enrich the amount of information they know about you and your online habits. This comes in several possible flavors. The first flavor is mobile applications. As you know, big tech companies have mobile applications for their various services. And these applications do more than just showing you funny cat pictures. It is a public secret that most of them read your phone's content, report your current location, or even listen to your conversations. Privacy on mobile devices is beyond the scope of the current course. But you should know that your phone is like a little spy in your pocket, constantly snitching on you. We can do a whole another course in the future about mobile phone privacy. The second flavor is website instrumentation. Big tech companies provide tools which external parties integrate into their websites. For example, the Google Analytics or the Facebook like button can be embedded in every website with little effort. Once you open a website instrumented with these tools, they start reporting your activity on this website to their mother company. Knowing how big tech companies obtain your information, let us discuss what they do with it. Firstly, as the owners of popular websites, big tech companies try to increase your engagement and keep you around for as long as possible. They achieve this by catering their content to your specific interests. Again, this sounds innocent and fun, but more often than not, this leads to hours of doom scrolling through endless flashy posts. Big tech websites have taken wasting your time and mental capacity to the next level. They can also run very effective marketing campaigns on you, convincing you that you really need to buy that fancy super cool new product which they just released. Second, and similar to data brokers, big tech companies aggregate all data they have on you into an exhaustive profile of yourself, your interests, political affiliations, demographics, etc. Again, they group profiles into segments or cohorts in different criteria, like baseball fans, or liberal voters, or coffee lovers. One thing which is different from data brokers and unique to big tech companies is how they use this aggregated segmented information. Big tech companies use the profile they have built on you to try to influence your opinions. For example, they may attempt to change your political views. They do this by pushing political content targeted specifically at you. This could be in the form of search results, feed posts, suggested videos, etc. By tactically tailoring the content you see, they keep reiterating the same topics until you start believing them. Using these approaches, big tech companies try to sway your opinion on all types of matters, like taste in movies, serious societal problems, your spending habits, or your musical interests. Often, without you consciously realizing that you are being manipulated. These are just some examples. Politics can be a very contentious topic, so please have in mind that the goal of our course is not to be political or anything like that. Just to raise your awareness of how your information is being used and why protecting it is important. Finally, big tech companies can do what data brokers do and just sell the segmented profile information. Again, you have no control over who big tech companies sell your data to and what the buyer does with it. As you see, big tech companies possess a giant amount of sensitive information. This makes them a primary target for the next type of factors in the big table, cybercriminals. In the next episode, we will learn more about them.